Hey, I was feeling really sad this morning. Really stressed out lately by a lot of stuff out of my control. And I just kind of couldn't handle my feelings and kind of just started crying. My daughter hugs me, and I was stressed out because the dog peed, and it was a lot, and it was such a disgusting mess, and I was so angry about it. And we were about to leave for the bus, and I was like, oh, come on, like, because I was about to bring him out for a walk. And he goes and pees on this mat that we have set up for him, just in case, because he does that. And I thought, oh, good job, good boy, okay. So I'll take you out in a second. And then she needed help in the other room. So I said, all right, I guess he's fine. He went on the mat. I'll take him outside for real in a minute. And then when we come back, like 2 minutes later, he had peed in like 4 different places. So I was I was so frustrated because he pees on stuff like that can't be peed on. Like wooden furniture, and it soaks in, and then I have to throw it away. Like he's ruined so much stuff on me. He's ruined so much of my stuff. So I got very frustrated. My heart was racing. I was so upset about it because it's just such a stressful thing. And she said, you want a hug to make you feel better? And I said, well, yeah, that'd be nice, but I don't know if it's gonna help fully because my heart is just racing so fast. She gives me a hug, and I just instantly melted, and I just started crying, and I couldn't help it. I don't know what came over me. I started crying, and she's like, no, it's okay, Mom. And then I felt bad crying and making her, have to, regulate my emotions, right? So I didn't want to do that to her. But I couldn't help it. I just started crying, and then I just said, I'm sorry, Dossie. I don't know why I'm crying. I feel like maybe I'm not the best mom. Maybe I don't know. I think I'm ugly. I don't know. I feel bad about myself. I don't know why. I'm trying so hard. You know what she said to me? Mom, you're literally the fun mom. She goes, that's your name. You're literally the fun mom. Are you joking? You're crying right now? You're literally the fun mom. And she goes, you do everything with me. We have fun all the time. You do everything with me. You're the best. I love you. And then she goes, this kid is 7. Then she says, what did she say? Then she said, Mommy, you're beautiful. You just can't see yourself. She said that. Oh my gosh. Oh man. And it just reminded me, like, wow, people were able to manipulate my emotions and really trigger me and make me feel worthless before I had her in my life, when I had nothing to live for. And I would get so depressed and just want to die. And I even tried to die many times before I even turned 18, many times that many people don't even know, no one even knows about. And it never works because I had a plan, and I'm destined for something bigger. So obviously I'm not able to die. I have to be here. And now that I have a daughter, the last 7 years, I've changed in such profound ways. Like, you really can't get me anymore the way people used to be able to, because I have my child, and that's what I'm here for. That girl. So even in these moments when emotions might take over, she can quickly help me bounce right back. And I feel bad that I needed her help too, but I didn't put a burden on her, it was like a second, and she helped me snap right out of it so quick. I'm just so happy and grateful for her, because she's just such a sweetheart and such a joy and such a light in my life. And before she was in my life, I really had nothing to live for and no reason. And when these kinds of things would happen, I would just want to curl up in a ball and die. And now it's like, I can't do that. I have to keep going. I have to pick myself up, and I have to keep pushing, and I have to make this work. I have to make things work. I have to build my business, And just like moments like this just remind you, like, it's not that serious. Emotions might take over in your brain and it might feel really serious, but if you could tune it all out and focus on what matters in your life, your health, your children, your family, your immediate people that depend and need you. If you could just focus on your house, you know what I mean? Yourself, your husband, your child, your wife, whatever the case may be. you can block out all the negativity. And it's really nice to have people around that love you for who you are and will support you. And when you're feeling down, we'll give you a quick hug and tell you, what do you mean? You're beautiful. What do you mean? You're the best mom ever, literally. Like, it's like, oh, that's all I ever needed, but I just never had a person by me that would give me those words. It was always just me alone, feeling sad, alone, with people kicking me down and shaming me and guilting me and over stuff I didn't even do, and I would just be confused, hurt, and alone. So, another reason why it's important to have community. Bless all those little kids, man. Little kids are the best. I love children. Oh, and I had a really great experience. My sister had a baby shower the other day, and my cousin came with her baby, who's like not even 1 yet, and he was crying, and she was trying to calm him down and rock and shake him, pat him, and he looked over towards me, and he hadn't seen me yet, because they just arrived, and I just saw him the first time. So when we locked eyes, I said, I love you, baby. And I put my hand on my heart, and I went like, I love you. You know, I did like a little heart thing. 2 hands, like, I love you, baby. You know, and the baby stopped crying and just got such a big smile and was just mesmerized, just staring into my eyes. And we were just locked eyes and just, it was such a happy, beautiful moment. I don't know. I just love kids. They're just so cute. They're just so great. They're just the best, right? That's enough talking about kids. Babies are really the best, though. Anyway, it's important to not let the emotions take over. Even a shaman such as myself may succumb to emotions sometimes. But we have to stay bulletproof, because we got these haters always sending psychic attacks, right? Gotta stay strong. Can't lose the frequency. Even if your frequency dips a little, you got to bring it back up. It's good to have community around you of people that will help you bring your frequency back up. That's why when I say, like, if my friend's going through something, I say, don't go through it alone. Call me. Like, I'll talk to you. Let's get over this. Let's change your perspective. Get out of the funk. You know, don't stay in that low frequency energy, because that's how you attract all the negativity and the chaos to keep spiraling out of control in your life. You got to breathe. See how good that felt? Feels so good. Just breathe. Just get all out. Unburden yourself. Imagine your shoulders untensing and just falling right off of you. Just gotta breathe and let it go. And if you can't, because you're just too wound up in it, you need to call someone or find someone, give someone a hug, touch some grass. You know, like, take your shoes off and step outside and just look at the sky and look at nature. Get in nature. If you don't have a person that loves you and will actually give you a freaking hug, which is sad to say, a lot of people don't have that. And there was many millions, it's not millions, probably millions of moments in my life where I didn't have that. If you break moments down into seconds, I'm sure I had millions of those. But you know what? You don't always need someone. All you need is yourself and your mind, because your mind is so strong. Your mind is so strong. You can create with your mind. I'm rambling, but the point is, don't suffer alone, and don't stay in low frequency energy. Okay? Have a great day. Love you guys.